Hey guys, this is Mrs. Niederklein. I just wanted to touch base with you quick on enrollment for class of 2025 for next year for your senior year. First thing you will do is you will make sure that you have utilized your enrollment resources here on my website, and that will be course handbook. And that has all of the information for it. If you need presentation information, it's there. And selection sheets, remember yours is orange, so you should have this completely filled out. So when you have this completely filled out, you will go into your PowerSchool and you will click over to the left of class registration, and then you will be making your selections. So right over here on the notepad, you will click and then scroll down. Notice this department only has one page. So all of the classes that you will be taking, any English class you'll be taking for your senior year will be on here. So it will either be Applied English, English 4, or College English, and that counts as the following two classes, English Comp 101 and Intro to Research Writing. So if you're taking College English, you need to click both of those and OK. If you are taking only English 4, just click that, or Applied English, click there. So I will make a submission and click OK. Once you click OK, it will show up on that box right there. Senior Math, not a requirement, but it is an option. My suggestion would be to go back to the handbook. Page 38 and page 39 has the math flow chart. Look at that. I just went past it. Has the math flow chart on page 38 and 39. So you can look and see, do you need one? Do you not? What are you going into? What is required for if you're going into a degree or a certificate program? What kind of math would be required? What do you need? So refer back to page 38 and 39 in the handbook. Make those course requirements. Again, advanced algebra is a semester just like trig. So you can click on both of those to make your one. And then also my college algebra and probability and statistics. So college algebra, if we have it, will be in the fall. And then probability and statistics would be in the spring. So you can click both of those. Notice if your prerequisites have not been met, then you will not have that option to click in that section. So I'm going to say I'm on a path that needs practical math. And again, okay. Senior government, the auto default, everyone has to take one full credit of government, so it's already there. If you want to take any history, government, or social science electives, it's under this tab here. Remember, dual credit government, dual credit English, or a dual credit history, those count as high school electives. Those are paid for college classes that you must pay for, about $175. They will be online. So if that is not how you learn best, do not click on those. Typically, in college, unless you are going for a history major, you would only need one of those. So you don't necessarily need all three of those. Again, if it says dual, those are dual credit, must be paid for. Okay. So I want to take psychology because I haven't taken that with Mr. Lee. Senior science, you again will click anything that you need to take. If you're not eligible to take it because of your a prerequisite not being met, it won't be there. These are very specific, so you have to make sure that you are getting everything that you need. If you are going for Kansas Scholars Curriculum Completer, you must have physics. You can have an additional science, but you must have physics. Obviously, this is not right. I would not be having practical math and physics. So let me go back and change this. So one of them is, they all coincide a little bit better. Senior fine art, you are required to have one credit of art. If you do not already have that, you must select either Art 1, band, debate, forensics, music appreciation, or vocal. make your selection and push OK. Here we have a dual credit music appreciation. That is a high school elective only. Excuse me. And that class, just like the history and government classes, cost about $175. So if you've already had your fine art, you can go on. Unless you haven't, then you can select this. Now, senior electives. There are a lot of electives. There are multiple pages. Pro tip, they are in alphabetical order. Okay, so this is where you're going to be utilizing your orange sheet, and you're going to be going through your number 1 through 7 and clicking on them here. So you must be able to have all of these things in your elective. So sometimes it might be under a science, sometimes it might be under elective. So you will go through the multiple pages. Make sure that if there is something that doesn't have, that you don't think it should be on there, you let me know immediately, and that you've met all the prerequisites. So I will make a couple of different selections here quickly, just so that I have some. Oh, I need to fix baking and pastry too. Pause. Resume. So the baking and pastry 2 that was on that senior elective, baking and pastry 2 should not be on there unless you've already had the prerequisite. Baking and pastry 1 is first semester. Baking and pastry 2 is second semester. You must have culinary arts in order to go into baking and pastry 1. So that'll be fixed. Next, go on to your additional request. So this would be like your, if you have that option, you could do like 4, 5, and 6, but mostly it will be your senior electives right here. So you have to recommend somewhere between 3 and 9 credits. Since mine is a kind of a pseudo account, it does not have the same options, but you guys will scroll down and make sure you hit submit. Once you hit submit, the screen will refresh, and then all of those will be on there. So you will go through, make sure that all of your classes that are on here are on there. Remember, you must have English, government, a full unit of fine art, a half credit of speech, and a half credit of financial literacy. If you don't have that yet, it is under the electives, under the F's for financial literacy. So go through what you need to on that. If you are looking for an internship, sorry, I haven't found financial literacy yet. Financial literacy right there on page 5. So on page 5 is financial literacy. If you are looking for an internship, that will be let me go to it. Career learning experience, and that will be under number 2. And then from there, we will need to know specifically which pathway you will be going into. So is that under healthcare? Is that under manufacturing, construction, something like that? But an internship is on page 2 called career learning experience. It could be half credit. It could be 1 credit. So it just depends on where you're at. Make sure you have you've submitted everything, and you push submit, and then you are done. This page goes back to your seminar teacher. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.